Hello everybody, my name is Periwinkle. Today I'm back with Doki Doki Literature Club, Lit Club. Just go ahead and load game. I haven't played in over a year. That's so scary. Bet you could skip it. Look, Sarah, it's written all over you. Yeah? How is it written all over me? You clearly nursed this morning. Your hair's sticking out. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of the shadow, straighten it out. Man, you really need a rush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe the stain off with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie! You need to even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's so mean, eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, this is kind of cute. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Eh? Don't say that. Oh, I was going to say. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful! The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Well, duh, she got boobs. I struggle fully close the button here. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever button it, you would notice sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again, see? Don't say that out loud! We gotta be more... Boobs are a natural part of life. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh! It's not worth it all. So now she's like unbuttoning everything. Phew! That's so much better. So if I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying like that like it's a good thing? Because without a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. That's a deal. Hehehe. I guess we really are better taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. And it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Like a voice actor. Okay, everyone! What's my voice harmonica? Okay, everyone! I don't remember. It's over a year ago. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yeah! Perry, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. Vito sounded enthusiastic, but Sayori still tried to wait. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I can't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sarah enthusiastically pulled out their poem. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf paper torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I could already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Let's go to Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. Oh my goodness! Wait, I think that's Natsuki. This is so good, Perry! I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why! Because I have no idea what I like either. Ha 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 ha! Jeez. So if I go like that, it takes it off. Okay, so that's good for thumbnails. I'm sure yours opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Perry poem! That's cute. That makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds you how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Perry. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Aww, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, make me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you expecting to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean! I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Oh, that's so cute. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. I love this. I love her as a character. I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Let's go to Yuri. What's your voice? Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ouch. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take you a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Coughing. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them up, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Roast under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story's about a ghost at all, Perry. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Let's go to Miss Natsuki.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes?
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people try, that's about it.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest!
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because
everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't take my writing seriously. But it isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Yeah, I guess not. I just had to humor with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Let's go to, hey, Monica, hey. Oh, PewDiePie.
Hi, Perry. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. I hate this thing. I hate that.
Don't worry, Perry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of area that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common.
Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being, even if you show it in different ways.
Oh, I'm sick.
It ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading it into it that too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone would enjoy sad things, so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I get comfortable doing this. That's okay! I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find out the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. On the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Ooh, that's a little fourth wall breaking. Okay. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What's the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I got some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew, guess that's everyone. Everyone's around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just nice, there's no way my poems could stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes light on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper showing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you just say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem with test with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you had to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. So Sayori liked it, and Perry did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Perry liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. I forgot I'm a dude. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You know, you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous Perry appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Ha! How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more?
I'm sounding really like monsters.
Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Ooh! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Perry started showing up.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys!
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Perry! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true!
I just spit. I just spit. Okay. Ignore that. I can't edit that out, but it's okay.
That's not true! She started it! If she could get a hold of herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Perry.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Perry?
Well?
How do I get dragged into this one in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expression is so defenseless I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori!
Eh?
Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Perry. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair to others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in the head. Well, everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... Well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Sayori, please don't talk about boobies. Sayori stands triumphant. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Shoot room. So this is my Sayori's vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Haha. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
You could say that. Oh, they're falling in love! She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I get a chance to talk to her a little more. How much time do I have left? Give me a second. How I check this is I just turn the camera around. And I have 4 minutes left. Oh god.
Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright, well, mostly.
Perry, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your problems will turn out even better. Think to myself, I did learn a little more about kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Perry! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them! I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Perry, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I like seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun! Looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I put Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her. But it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this. Poem time. I'll write this poem and then I'm gonna save. Yes, okay. I'm trying to get Sayori. It's like the stuff in the middle. Dang it! Okay. I'm gonna say climax. Oh, dang it. Vitality. Precious? Yes! Okay. Now let's try to do sunny. Say sunny. Okay. Clouds? Oh, dang it. Can I say vivid? Oh, big words. Stay away from big words. Heart. Okay. Form. Yeah, good. I think I'm gonna go with peace. Ooh, that's dark. Peace. Dang it! Calm. Yes. I'm gonna say joy. Probably gonna go with joy. Special? Yes. Okay. Lucky? Okay, so the adjectives are really what's getting here. Pleasure? Ooh, doing it. Passion? Good. Bliss? Good. Ah, big words! I forgot. Probably gotta go with peaceful. Yes! Okay, I think I made a Sayori poem. But I guess we'll just have to see later, because I'm going to end this episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below and subscribe. I'm uploading videos as much as possible, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye!